Hey, what's shaking, soldiers? Coach Donna J here, aka Savvy Soldier, your Hope Coach, and coming to you from Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico. And I want to first of all say Feliz Años Nueve, which is Happy New Year. Today of this, at the time of this recording, it is about 2 weeks after suffering a what do I want to call it? Well, I was a victim. I was a victim of a crime here in Mexico, not in Chapala, but in Tonalá, where I was actually with some other friends that live here in Chapala. We were out shopping in Tonalá. We were supporting a friend who had just got news, tragic news, of the loss of her daughter. And she wanted to get out and do some shopping, and we needed to get out and do some shopping for ourselves. Myself, Sunshine Johnson, and Sonia Faloyan have co-partnered, and we now have a bed and breakfast here in Jalisco, Mexico. It's actually in San Nicolas de Albaro, Jalisco, Mexico. And so we were out shopping with our friend to support her and to also purchase some items for our new bed and breakfast. I'll talk more about that in another video, but at the time, I was sitting down at one of these little venues on the corner, myself and Sonia, and we was actually taking some pretty cool pictures. And without any warning, as I'm going and doing my little camera thing, two people went by on a motorcycle, and it was like they said, "I'll take that," and it was gone. They were gone. They swooped in, took the iPhone 15, and the dread and the horror that I felt, I really can't explain. I was just like sitting there saying, "Did that really just happen?" And wake up, wake up. I couldn't believe that it was happening. And then when I came to myself and saw the horror on Sonia's face and the horror on the individuals who were at the venue ordering wonderful tacos, I could see, okay, that really did happen. And not only was I affected by it, but the people who witnessed it were also affected by it. And so you can only imagine. I mean, my phone was open when they took it, so they had access to all of my information, my credit cards that were in my Apple Wallet, and my email, and just everything. I felt just totally violated. I am grateful, however, that it was just the phone that they took, and that I didn't get a finger broken, or I didn't get drugged behind the motorcycle that was that came by and took the phone. But nonetheless, I was violated. I was quite a ways away from where I needed to be in order to get to my iPad and to be able to call someone else or call the banks and all. I didn't have that information with me. So by the time I got home later in the evening, because my phone was connected to my iPad, I did see where some charges were beginning to occur. I had already called some individuals, but I got back on the phone. I called American Express to let them know that my phone had been stolen. They were wonderful. They shut down and suspended the Apple Wallet right away. I called my bank. I had already told them about some things, and I said, just monitor my stuff. Just monitor my accounts to make sure nothing else is happening. And so, matter of fact, when I was talking to American Express, they said, well, how did you know that this occurred? I said, I got a ding on my iPad, which was connected. It was synced with my phone. But they got smart, and they deactivated the location of the phone, because I have all of my locations synced with my children and grandchildren so that they know where I am at all time, and even some of my siblings. That was all deactivated by the individuals. I'm so grateful that I had friends that were with me to keep me calm. I had family with me. I had strangers that corralled around me to support me. And as a matter of fact, when we got ready to leave to pay for our food, the venue said no. They said, no, you don't pay. So that part came out, and it made me feel good. I'm sharing this information with you because when traveling anywhere, as Americans, as foreigners, as incomers into different places where you may go, you want to be mindful of your surroundings. I let my guard down, and so I take responsibility for my part that I played in allowing my phone to get stolen. And I talk to different people here, especially the nationals here. They say no, it was not their fault. They were thieves. And they said some other choice words that I won't share here. But I love how the community came together to support me. We have a tech guy that we use here in Casa Arte Evita, and he came in. He retrieved my information. He was able to get me a new password with Apple ID. He did some things that I really appreciate his skill to make me feel comfortable getting back on the computer, because for a week I was like, I'm not getting on. I would get messages saying change password. I said, I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching this stuff until I know that it's safe, that they're not watching at a distance anything that I'm putting into the computer. So I'm just grateful now that I can get back and start doing more videos, putting more information out there. Some of the things that I'm going to be incorporating is to make sure that you, as a traveler, especially as a woman that may be traveling alone, that you have some backup things in place. I had a backup phone, so I'm actually recording this video off of my N100 that I bought like 2 years ago when I was here in Mexico, going to school at ITT to get my certification as a foreign teacher. And so I had that phone. I had my iPad. I also have my Mac computer, and I have an HP computer. And so on my HP, I have my Google Voice. So I was able to contact my family and let them know through Google Voice what was going on. At my AT&T, they suspended that old number, so people weren't able to call me. And so, and I want to give a shout out to all of the people in tech support who really come together to help you when you find yourself in a situation like this. AT&T was great. American Express was great. Apple was great. My banks were great. And the people that are in my community here were fabulous. And so I just want to say, when you're traveling, make sure that you have certain backups in place. Make sure you have support in place. You may want to copy down your passwords. I had my passwords stored in my phone. But you want to have a little black book to make sure that you have your passwords readily available for you in the event you need to go in and do some swift changes, so that you're not vulnerable to fraudulent activities of others. I want to close here. I will be coming back with some more videos to talk more about that Airbnb that I now am co-owner of here in Mexico. We are excited about it. It's a soft landing on a road less traveled. It's a beautiful thing, and I can't wait to share more information with you about that. Until next time, be well, live free, and prosper.